Well, we are on the move again. We have left the Isle of Skye. We're headed toward Edinburgh. We've already traveled about 2 hours, made a couple of stops, and now we're at the Glencoe Visitor Center to hang around for a little while, and we'll take a few stops along the way to get back to Edinburgh. I think we're all ready to be out of the vans and walking around downtown for a while. So behind me is what they call a turf house. This would have been how the clans lived hundreds of years ago. The MacDonald clan in Glencoe specifically would have lived in these earthen huts that are pretty low to the ground and covered with thatch to keep out the weather. Let's see what it looks like inside. Well, we have had quite the day of wind and cold and stopping various places. And our last stop before we take the van back is the Monty Python castle at Doon. I'm so excited. So this is quite the place. We walked up some stairs across here behind the camera into an area where the kitchen was to the left. Humongous fireplace to cook in with drains in the floor to let the grease and stuff out, or the water where they had cleaned it out at night. And then two large open windows to bring food through into the main hall where they would have been having dinner. And then going upstairs, which, let me turn the camera around. The stairs are here inside this turret. So we went up to this was the kitchen. We went up here to the bedroom. It is a fairly nice big room with a big fireplace in there. And it sits right over the kitchen. So while it would have been noisy, the heat from the kitchen would have helped to heat that room. But then on the outside wall in the back is its own private restroom, a toilet, which doesn't have any heat. And in there is a toilet where you can rid yourself of various waste products. And it's basically just a big hole that drops down to something on the ground level that somebody would have to come along and clean up later. Listening to the story of the castle, especially as told by Terry Jones from Monty Python, and how each room was used in the movie, it's amazing. One room was used for like 4 or 5 different scenes, and you would never have guessed you were in the same room just because of the way the camera angles were and the other set dressings they put in. And that's mainly because Monty Python had no budget for the Holy Grail. And so they just learned to do with what they had, and it was amazing. One of my favorite movies ever. Well, it has been a day, let me tell you. So we have been from the Kyle of Lacalche to the airport, which is a 5-hour drive, 4.5-hour drive, plus several stops in between. And then 30 minutes to turn in the car and get to the tram station, another 30 minutes to ride the tram, and then 15 minutes to walk to our hotel, another 30 minutes to figure out all the rooms, and I am finally in my room. So let me turn this camera around. I'll show you real quickly where I'm staying. So this is called the Yotel of Edinburgh, and every room looks just like this. It's really, really, pretty nice. It's got a sink area over here, and then has a bathroom area here, shower area here. And I have to tell you, this is worth the 4 nights in the hotels we've been at before, because I think that this may be the best yet. Oh, look at this. I just realized this bed is sitting up. Okay, every bed does this. So my travel agent, Tom Turner, found this place for me when we were trying to find a place that I could afford. I'm not really sure I can afford it, but here we are, and we're gonna go out and get some dinner. Let me see if I turn this around. Will I get any better light on my face? Yeah, a little bit. We're gonna go out and get some dinner, and then tomorrow we're going to the Edinburgh Castle in the rain. We'll see you tomorrow.